Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. just causing wreckage in the secondary. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Hit as he throws. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Bruins in the hurry up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Davis will throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Wegman. trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. Pass to 50. The 40. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you. Get him on the ground.
Can I go for it when I'm past Peter, can't it?
Hopefully they bring in the punt unit and you succeed.
All right.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. got it in the middle at Sturdivant. Running toward the tape. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. This offense has a 2nd down play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCLA 7, Texas A&M 0.
Right back to him on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Offense working from the pistol. The play action fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Shotgun snap on third down. Using the quick game. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Texas A&M.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Motion from the offense. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Bruins are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Wide receiver shows motion. Davis looking to pass. Now adjusting. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's right on target.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Davis will throw. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
On the ground, it's Owens. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Wegman. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Flips it out to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and they convert. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Davis will throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score UCLA 21, Texas A&M 0.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's Owens. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Texas A&M 0.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things in UCLA.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Davis looking to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Owens. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Trying to run, it's Owens. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Weckman. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll run it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Caught near the sideline, it's Green.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCLA 21, Texas A&M 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Discards a man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCLA 27, Texas A&M.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed behind the line, it's Campbell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Makes his connection. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air, it's Wegman. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruin! And the beatdown has ensued. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here.
That shit ain't no shit, bro.
Now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided
I gotta find me a good playbook.
right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Looking for
If Texas A&M ain't that bad, they just ain't. I just ain't. I gotta find a playbook that match their skill set, like the players that they got. I'm using UConn shit right now.
This has been a really disappointing performance.
Yeah,
man.
man.
No question about that, but they can find some
Yeah.
positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the
See, like, and then I ain't good, so I need all the type of different plays possible. That's different.
Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But
Yeah, but see, I didn't know you could do it. Like, I didn't know you could make a custom playbook. You know what I'm saying? I thought you had it.
Lock in. You got to take the week of practice very
That's why motherfucker be getting killed, because it's like they already be having the shit set up. Like, I was playing one dude.
That last completion has him set up, second and short.
No, this dude, he was like, he kept like audible into the same play. Like, he'll pick one play. He'll pick one play, but his audibles will be set up to his go-to plays.
Pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone
So
coverage,
you
you got to throw on time.
Man, I be so high. I don't be doing all that reading the defense and all that other shit. I just be playing. Like, if that shit work this game, it work. If it don't, it fucking don't.
Defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got stuffed on
man.
first down. It's second and 10.
I think when I be trying, though, sometimes I be all right. Sometimes I be good.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this is just one of those days, man,
Yeah,
where everything
man.
has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm.
I just gotta find me. I gotta find me a little play style.
This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
So-
A lot of things that were.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah. I got two running backs. No, 5 cold too.
Getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Yeah, I got 2 running backs.
That really gives your
I got some. My receivers are all right, man. I just quarterback.
And it's picked off.
I should have. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's the ball.
There we go.
When you know
Good
you have a
game, bro.
team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's